I wanted to share an experience with you that completely changed my life. About a year ago, during the summer, I was suffering with these horrible fainting episodes. Every single minute of the day, I felt as though I would pass out. The best way I could describe it is, I felt like I was going to die. Genuinely, every single minute of the day, for a whole month straight, every single day, I felt like it was my time to go. See, I was only 18. Young, right? However, it hit me. I was at work one day, and I didn't pass out, but I just felt like jelly. My whole body felt like jelly. I could barely move. I had to go take a seat. My heart was racing. It was pounding out of my chest. And I was scared shitless. Genuinely, it was probably the scariest moment I've ever had in my life so far. When you have, the only way I could describe it as is, I felt like I was going to die. This carried on every single day for a week. I then ended up going to the emergency services, ended up having tests run, scans, etc. And they told me, you're fine. You're completely and utterly fine. I was bedbound for a month straight every day. I couldn't move. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't function. I couldn't get up and go to the gym when I wanted to. I literally couldn't move. I got up and I just wanted to sit back down. And the doctors told me I was fine. Ever since this moment, I've had this fire inside of me to really look after the one life I have. The one chance I have. It was a big wake-up call because it made me realise you're not indestructible. Time is inevitable. Eventually, we all have the same ending. We're all going to pass, and it really opened my eyes up to realise I'm not indestructible. The way in which I was living was that I had endless amounts of time. That time was never going to run out. That inevitable thing in the future was never going to happen. I was going to be here forever. However, that's not the case for any of us. And that's why I really urge you to understand you only have one life, and one life is one chance, which means you only have an amount of time and a certain amount of time before the inevitable happens. And this is why I try and influence people so much that you need to really be building the life that you want to live with the time you have. Because there will come a time where it's all going to end. And most of you will not be happy with what you have created. So for me, that experience is so important. It's the biggest changing point and the catalyst and the U-turn in my life, which really guided me to health, etc. Because I realised, even though the doctors told me I was fine, I really had to take a step back to look at my life. I was eating whatever, I was doing whatever, I was just going to the gym, and then I was drinking, and then I was doing all these bad habits, which was completely screwing my life. Yet the doctors told me I was fine. So I had to question my habits, I had to question my lifestyle, and I realised the way I was feeling was because of that. No matter if my tests were fine, it was my brain in general was so just screwed up. I just felt so weak because it was my own fault. And ever since I took responsibility and accountability for that went away. The weeks passed. As I changed certain things in my life, started eating better in those few weeks, it went away. That's no coincidence. Exactly when I started to make the right decisions, the bad things went away, the bad feelings went away. I became more confident in myself as an individual. I got to a further stage in my life, a better stage, right? So that was the biggest turning point for me. And I want you to look at certain aspects and certain stages in your life you have been through so far. Maybe they haven't woken you up, but I want you to actually think about them. Should that have woken you up? When you have had something bad happen to you, to move forward from that, should you have been woken up to realise, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of feeling this way. I'm sick of going through this. I need to understand, I get one chance, one life. Why not do the best thing I want to do? Why not build the life I want to live? So that experience for me was completely and utterly life-changing. And that was only a year ago today. And that's why I'm telling the story. Because you actually, when you change certain aspects of your life, you really realise how much you've actually or how far you've come, shall I say. How far I've come, and trying to remember how I felt. It's the worst feeling. Remembering how I felt, remembering where I was, remembering what I did to feel that way. It's unforgiving, but I got past it. I defeated that stage of my life, and now I am where I am. I've got so much further to go in my one life, my one chance, but I'm going to go there. I'm going to get there. But that really was an eye-opener to me. You really need to realise you get one life and one chance. That's it, and it's done. Closed. End of book, end of the story, end of the road. So, don't just listen to my words. Don't just listen to them. Don't just have them go in one ear and out the other. Listen to what I am saying and make the changes necessary that are going to make you feel better in the time that you do have. Because one time, or one day, should I say, the time will come and it will end. And will you be happy with all the choices you made and where you are? Thank you for listening. I hope this has helped you. It has helped me, and it's changed my life for the better, and I already feel so much better. And I'm giving that out of experience to where I've been, what I've been through, and where I've been able to get to. And you can do that as well. Believe in yourself. Work hard. You can do it.